third country. And then we had also Title 42. You remember, everything was so good. If this guy just, goes to the B2, you remember, everything was so good. If this guy just, goes to the beach all the time. The entire world is emptying their prisons and jails, insane asylums and mental institutions. They're emptying them out into your state, but they're emptying out into all 50 states. They're coming in, and there's no such thing as a border state anymore. That border is so meaningless. They just walk right through. They go right through the so-called border states, and they end up in Iowa. They end up in Idaho. Remember when Biden administration, it was very hard to get in through the Trump administration. I mean, you're never going to have it perfect, but we had it about as close as you're going to get. We had the best border in the history of our country. We had the least drugs coming in over 34 years. And now the drugs are pouring into our country. But so we're all in this together, everybody. We're all in this together. Just a mess. I had one in Joe Biden. It doesn't help him. But I thought what I'd do is I'd read, if you want. Should I do it? Should I do it? Because it's about the border. In 2016, we had a great campaign, and it was mostly about the border. Marjorie would tell you, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's here someplace. It was about the border. Where the hell is Marjorie? Right? It was about the border. Great. She's not from this particular section, but they love her in this section, too. But it was about the border, and because it's harder to go without the COVID. They use COVID to cheat and lots of other things. But this time they're using weaponization of Department of Justice, go in to see the local DAs, go in to see the attorney generals to cheat. But the border is a big deal, and this is somehow caught on. So everybody wants to hear the snake. Okay. Can you hear me in the back? I wish. Remember, the laptop is from Russia, they said. And they should be prosecuted for what they did. Okay, they should be prosecuted. Let's see what happens. But can you imagine? And now they took an ad they know it's phony. They know it's false. And now they took an ad using it. These are sick people. And I hope the military revolts at the voting booth and just says, we're not going to take it. They can say anything. They're a party of misinformation, disinformation, cheating on elections, open borders, high interest rates, and high taxes. That's all. And you can't get elected like that. So they make up stories, disinformation, a story like that. Think of it from a practical standpoint. But it just never goes away. I got to mention it. The snake, on her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she cried, I'll take you in and I'll take care of you. Take me in, O tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman, sighed the vicious snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk, and the snake. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in by now, you truly would have died. She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed and held him tight. But instead of saying, thank you, ma'am, the snake gave her a vicious bite. Bite, vicious bite. Take me in, O tender woman, snake. I saved you, cried the woman, and you're so tender and so nice. But you know that if I hadn't taken in, your skin would not look so good, and you would have bitten me. But why? You bit me. Why did you bite me? Please, please, tell me why. Why did you bite me? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die. Shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before I took you in. And that's happening at our border. You see? Because we're taking in people that are a disaster for our country. So it's a lot of Democrats that are coming over because really we're the party of common sense. We're a party of common sense. We want to have that strong military. We have to. I totally rebuilt the military. All of the things that we did, that's what they want. The greatest economy in the history of our country is what we had, and people want to go back. So I ask you to do this. Get out and vote. Don't let them cheat. You watch that vote and watch it all the way. Don't let them cheat. Don't let them do anything. Russia respected him. Everybody listened. Is going to be saved because China respected him. Russia respected him. Everybody listened to him. He was the guy. He actually said he was the boss. Everybody listened. And I'll tell you, if it doesn't happen, you're headed to World War III. You are closer right now to World War III than you've ever been. And this is no longer army tanks going back and forth shooting World War II, World War. These are nuclear weapons, the likes of which and the power of which has never ever been seen before. So again, I want to thank you all. I want to thank all the celebrities from being here. And